Freeze. Nuh-uh. When I say freeze, I mean it. Hands above your head if you want to live past the next 3 seconds. Think you're so smart, do you? Yes, that's true. I was in a battle this morning. It's a reasonable theory that my mental powers may be depleted. That's why I brought a gun. Hands up and turn around slowly. Well. Look what the cat dragged in and threw up all over my porch. Hello there, baby hero. Didn't get enough this morning? Decided to come back for more? These heroes must be desperate to put you in the field. Would you like a list of your deficits? Let's start with your lack of tactical thinking. Case in point, your decision to come here alone. There's no backup, you liar. You can hide your thoughts from me, but you're not strong enough to mask the presence of another person. And you think I'm tired after this morning, but you look exhausted. Not used to the rigors of battles, I take it. They got the whim wizard out of mothballs to train you, didn't they? Because your technique stinks of desperation and lies, don't feel so obligated to defend old Wizzy. Your shielding is so atrocious I can taste your disdain for him from here. But there aren't that many telepaths out there, are there? Not counting Wizzy, which I don't because he's barely more than a dial-a psychic conman. When it comes to real mental power, it's just me. And now you. Which makes me think this would be an ideal opportunity to remove a potential obstacle now. Unless someone explains themselves quickly. You came just to talk. Oh, well, that explains everything. No, I can't read your thoughts, and I do mean this with full offense, you are spraying your emotions left, right, like a skunk trapped on a porch full of rocking chairs. Are you trying to goad me into attacking? Do you want to be turned into another one of my helpless puppets? Please believe that I can easily smash my way through these so-called mental defenses if I have to. Why haven't I? I don't know. Maybe you were right and my powers are depleted, or maybe I just like the novelty. If anyone else came here, I'd have their number at 100 meters and they'd be fully under my control by 50. But here I am, having to ask you what you think you're doing here, trying to puzzle it out via clues from your emotional state. Your shielding is so pitiful, but the fact that you have shielding at all, it's refreshing. Talking to someone without being subjected to their most private thoughts screamed at me like a Wagner opera, only somehow worse. Oh, that's it, isn't it? That's why you've come to me. Your exhaustion, that tremble in your hands, it's not from our fight this morning. You hear them too, don't you? All the time. The crushing, overwhelming noise of humanity's basiest, most selfish thoughts broadcast into your mind 24 hours a day, every day? Do those heroes force you to live in their stupid residential tower in the middle of a packed city? You poor thing. I can't believe you've held on to your sanity for this long. Shh. You don't have to say it. You were right to come here to me. Come, sit down. I don't bite, hero. You don't have to recoil from me like that. Touch makes the thoughts louder. Interesting. So those gloves were practical. No, it's not the same for me. It's physical proximity, not physical contact. Wait. Hold on a second. Touch makes the psychic noise worse for you, so are you saying you've been avoiding physical contact? Or for how long? Yes, it matters. How long since you've touched another human being? Take off the gloves. You heard me. Take them off. Good. Hands out. Stop shaking. I'm not gonna hurt you. You know how you were shielding those civilians from me this morning? That's what I'm gonna do here. I'm going to extend my shielding to you, and then I'm going to take your hand. Close your eyes if it helps. There now. Don't panic. I've got you. See? Skin-to-skin contact and not a thought bleeding through from you to me. It's a muscle you do have, and you can develop. Whoa there. All right, we're hugging. You're hugging me. Okay. This is... okay. Are you crying? Oh no. Of course you're not. There. I know. I've got you. You're already doing better with reining that emoting spectrum in. You're pretty quick on figuring this stuff out yourself. I imagine you've had to be, but that's all right now. You're with me now. What do you mean you're not here to change sides? Stop. You're here for my help. Building better shields, learning to cope with the mental overload, yes? Right. And you remember I am, in fact, a villain. So, to summarize, you expect that I will help you despite knowing that you intend to use what I teach you against me. Explain your thought process on why the hell you think I'd agree to that. I offered to help because I assume you were here to join me. It's the only logical response to powers like ours. Yes, logical. You hear them too. That human smog of petty, nasty, selfish, short-sighted thoughts. Every day, the sheer humdrum of evil of it all. And from the heroes too. Humanity cannot be allowed to go on like this. They must be shown the error of their ways. I was not monologuing, I was explaining. Look, the point is, humanity sucks. You and I know just how deep the rot is. That is so disgustingly saccharine. It could only come from a person who thinks they can walk up to their enemy's house and ask for their help, and that they'll get it. Oh, really? And how do you know I'm going to help you? Nonsense. You've got nothing from me. The shields around my thoughts are impenetrable. You just experienced that yourself. An emotion I let slip in this morning's battle. I don't believe you. No, I don't remember shouting at... Oh. You mean when that team captain of yours turned around and yelled at you for not countering my mind puppets fast enough? Yes, I do remember that. What of it? I'm sure I was feeling rage. It's my secret, hero. I'm always... Pity? No. Or maybe, when I saw your face crumbling as that muscle-bound idiot scolding you while you were doing the mental equivalent of juggling chainsaws on a tightrope, sure, I felt pity for you at that moment. That is not why I freed my puppets. It was... It was an accident. It certainly wasn't to help you. If I wanted to help you, I'd order the puppets to swarm that hero captain and his smug, stupid face. Okay, listen, fine. You know what? I will help you learn to shield with no obligation to join me. Now, You're wondering what I want in return. Seems like that's something you should have asked yourself before coming here. Let's say, I'll do it for the pleasure of your company. No, not like that. Don't flatter yourself. My shields are better than yours, but I'm still forced to isolate myself out here. But this head of yours is so quiet, so soothing. I'd forgotten what it's like to be around someone without wanting to murder them. Though, if you want to fling yourself into my arms again, I wouldn't say no. Don't blame me for your actions, hero. You're the one on this planet who can't claim I forced you to do something. No, I'll train you, and I won't have to force anything. Because once you get your head sorted out, and you aren't getting the hero Kool-Aid poured directly into your brain anymore, you'll realize I'm right. I'm going to buy you time, hero. Then we've got a deal, and we will see who convinces who. You figure out your own excuses for getting away, and I'll see you bright and early tomorrow. How about one more of those passionate embraces for the road? A handshake, then. Goodbye for now, hero. I'm quite looking forward to seeing you again. Hello there, hero. Right on time as always, even if that time happens to be at the absolute crack of dawn. 8 a.m. is absolutely the crack of dawn. Ugh, just you wait. I'm going to start attacking you exclusively at night. Give it a few weeks, and I'll get that circadian rhythm reset for you. No, we are not discussing yesterday. You know the rules. All right, you're right. I'm the one that broke the rules and brought it up. Come on then, around the side. That's right. We're moving on to something a little more different today. The last month has been about building up the fundamentals, understanding the theoretical aspects of what we can do, how we can do it, at least as best as I figured it out. Really, it's shocking how very little science there is on the subject. Telepaths like us in particular, sure, but what I mean superpowers in general. Here's an entire portion of the population suddenly breaking the laws of physics and biology, but the government restricts access to the capes on their side, and you try convincing the malcontents and maldrots on our side to sign up for test subject status. We do get a little literature out of a single case study from the, how do you say, mad scientists among us, but there's no serious, comprehensive work being done, and we're left to struggle and figure it out by ourselves. Honestly, that was my assumption too at first. I spent years looking for the studies I was sure must exist somewhere, chased it from every angle, the money that it would cost, the people that would have to be involved, the lab resources, hell, even just the office space, came up blank every time, as crazy as it sounds. I have to believe either the government has suddenly gotten really exceptionally good at actually keeping secrets, or that there is generally no government research program on superpowers. I know it's like they're afraid to look too close. It's working too well for too many people, and if it turns out to be a mass delusion or aliens scrambling our DNA or whatever, no one wants to be the one holding the bag, because there's no going back to how things were before. Alright, over here. Oh, you wish we were going inside the house. We've gotten through the wax on, wax off level, where you've been drilled in the basic techniques. Now it's time to start sparring. Over here, to the pool house. It's not really what I want to use it for anymore. That's right, kiddo. My very own sensory deprivation tank. I'm glad to hear I'm not getting in that thing, because you absolutely are not getting in that thing. Not today. You are a long, long way from being ready for the tank. Get dressed in that. You're going in the pool. That was fast. No, I guess we don't have much time. Not before you have to go running on back to your precious heroes and their machines of collateral damage destruction. You're right, I'm doing it again. Come on in, the water's just fine. Oh, but lose those gloves first. We are in the pool because water is a useful visualization tool. Now, what do we do first? That's right. Center yourself. Relax. Let go into yourself. Find your center, the untouchable core at the center of you. Now, tell me, do you think your body as negative space against the water, or of the water as negative space around the solid core that is you? No wrong answers. Interesting. Not what I would have guessed, but that's fine. You can float, right? On your back. I mean, come over here, turn around. Alright. Lean your head back into my hand and kick those feet up. Relax and float. I'll make sure your nose and mouth stay above water. Yes, of course my shields are up. You're gonna get shy on me now, hero. Lean back and float. Better, slightly. Will you please relax? Come on, hero. What happened to that concentration? I'm barely touching you. My fingertips are just grazing the back of your head. How are you going to keep your focus in a fight if you get distracted by a little light touch? My hands cupping your skull gently. Maybe a soft stroke of my thumb down your jawline. Of course I'm doing it on purpose. I told you we were going to spar, didn't I? This is about mastering your weakness, baby hero. You've got the ability to shield, but you've learned to flinch and flee from touch like your raw open nerve. If you don't believe you can maintain your center, if you don't believe you can protect yourself, you can't. You've got to realize that and break that voice screaming in your head. Touch hurts, don't touch. Now, are you ready to try again? Lean back into me, hero. Feet up. Good for you. Finding your center much faster. You can just rest your head on my shoulder if that's easier. Now, keep that sense of center and expand your awareness just to the limits of your skin. You feel the water? Wrong. You feel your nervous system. Hundreds of thousands of receptors open to the world and the water. But is the water of the pool actually inside of you? No, it's not. Your skin, this lovely skin, it tells you what's outside, but it also keeps what's outside out. It feels the water. It holds the water out. That's right, you see where I'm going with this. Conceptualize your power in the same way. You can feel the thoughts and emotions around you, but you do not let them in. Is a thought more powerful than water? Very good. I'm going to touch you again on your cheek. When I touch you, do you feel my fingers on your skin? But will those fingers go through you? Or will your skin protect you? Keep what's you on the inside and what's not you on the outside. That's right. Keep that center strong. What if I touch somewhere a little more vulnerable? Slide my fingers down to this neck. Oh, hero! Very good. Your heart's going a mile a minute, but I'd never know if I didn't have my finger on your pulse. Center yourself. You are stronger than stronger than you think you are. Keep that center. Feel those boundaries holding out water and air and my hand. On the count of 3, I'm going to lower my shields. No, don't panic. I won't lower them all the way, just a little. If it's too much, the shields go right back up. But I want you to practice. Sense my thoughts, but don't let them in. Are you ready? No, not I guess. You can do this. You need to believe you can do this. Are you ready? Good. Here we go. Hungry. I should get takeout or brunch. This feels really good, but the salmon's about to go bad. Lousy heroes. Rick was really hurt yesterday. Stay focused. Stay on the palm. Poor kid. Whim Wizard is such an asshole. Wish I had more time. This feels really good to hold you like this. Are you hearing me? Okay, alright, that was... What did you hear? Nothing. I don't believe you. What did you hear? I don't care if this was my idea. It was your idea. Me trying to train you. Nothing. You heard nothing. Final answer. Alright, kid. You heard nothing, so... You blocked. Mission accomplished. Lesson over. Go. No, we don't have 15 more minutes. Do you think this is a piano lesson? I've already taught you more than I should. We're not on the same team. Your people really messed up Omerville yesterday. You know that? That wasn't an accident. When Angel Wings dropped him 20 feet onto concrete, I heard her. She felt bad later. You heard her think that. You knew. You heard them. You heard these so-called heroes thinking these thoughts, hurting people, and you think you're still with the good guys? Get off my property. I said go, or I'll show you what a real telepath can do.
That's right. Run. Run from the dangerous villain. Run!